It's unusual for INSEAD to work with another school on a degree program. Given our global reach with campuses in France and Singapore and Abu Dhabi, we usually go alone. But this was really an exceptional opportunity to work with Tsinghua, which has just an incredible depth of knowledge and understanding of the Chinese market, and combine that with INSEAD's knowledge of global business and the ability to link different parts of the world just seemed like an opportunity too good to pass up.
Global leaders need more than one perspective. With China depth and global breadth, Tsinghua University School of Economics and Management and INSEAD joined together to provide Tsinghua-INSEAD dual degree EMBA program.
The reasons I wanted to do TIEMBA were twofold. One, I wanted to choose an EMBA program with obviously schools of very high quality. So both INSEAD and Tsinghua are leaders in their field, both INSEAD from Asia and Europe perspective or global perspective, and Tsinghua from a China perspective. And the second reason was get a sense of what business would be like in China, now with China booming, obviously from an outside perspective going into China, or just how Chinese businesses work from a Chinese perspective. I think both were really, really interesting to me.
A critical feature of the program is that it has modular delivery. So we have different modules adding up to about 12 weeks over the course of 18 months. The modular approach allows participants to minimize the disruption to their professional life, and at the same time, it allows us to bring the students a global experience. Not only do you get to study in Beijing and Singapore, but we also run modules in Abu Dhabi and back in Europe, in France.
The teaching style has been really interesting for a lot of us. The professors, I think, in both Tsinghua and INSEAD have a lot of real-life experience as well. They bring a lot of the business knowledge into the real world. They're able to apply it and allow us to apply it to our own professions as well.
Given the kind of work that I do, which is largely strategy consulting and management consulting, I can actually take a lot of the frameworks that they put together, for example, the Blue Ocean strategy. I actually bring that discussion to a lot of CEOs, and they get very excited about it.
In my class, the students actively involve themselves and they contribute a lot. So group discussion and peer studies, their communications between each other is also a very important.
The diversity in the TIEMBA class is really astonishing. My class, for example, we have everybody from the age of 28 all the way to 54. We have 14 different nationalities in a class of 35. We have people from heavy industry, services, .coms. So we really get to share a lot of the professional experiences with one another in the classroom setting.
Well, the LDP, or the leadership development process, is probably one of the most unique things about our program. It is about the leadership journey that people go through during the EMBA. There's three different parts to it. There's the content part where you have classroom learning, you have specific sessions on what makes for great leadership and so on. There's leaders forums. There's opportunities to listen to senior executives from global corporations who talk about their leadership experience, offer testimonies and so on. But mostly it's the coaching process.
I think the LDP program in TIEMBA has been creating a lot of self-awareness among the class. I mean, after a certain number of years in the workplace, you think that you know everything. But then you get to question, am I doing this the right way? What kind of leader am I? How can I be a better leader? And I think that's one of the key things that a lot of us are taking away from it.
We do have many middle managers when coming to the program, but upon graduation, many of them propel into senior management level. So that further solidifies TIEMBA program's value.
I very often actually bump into Tsinghua and INSEAD alumni in boardrooms, in the airport, in places that I very frequently go for business. And more often than not, these people are usually complete strangers when I first meet them, or when they actually find out I'm an alumni of TIEMBA, they actually become very good business acquaintances, and some of which have actually become my really close friends.
The purpose of the EMBA is to create value. It's not just school. It's not just abstract concepts that you listen to and get a degree, but it's actually to make your organizations and your business world better.
If you share our excitement about this program, please come visit us on one of our campuses and find out more. We look forward to getting to know you better.